I want you to consider the daily chart of long my favorite and owned by my charitable trust, Costco. Right? The black line is the recent action, and it's been pretty bad. The red line is the seasonal pattern going back for 34 years. Williams points out that if you bought Costco in the opening the day before Easter, before the Easter holiday, and then you held it for 2 days before selling it into the next profitable opening, you would have made money, get this, every year for the last 34 years. And the net profit was 43 points. This year, he says the optimal day to buy would be March 26. So now we're talking Friday. Some people would say it started already today. The market was pretty bad today. Let's use Friday. All right, now how about one that people have given up on this one. I can't believe it. Let's talk about Amazon. Here's another fabulous retailer that's pulled back hard over the last month because it's widely perceived as a COVID winner and therefore a pandemic, cure loser. All right, a group of Wall Streeters really decided to kick this to the curb. Amazon's been able to rebound off its lows for the past couple of weeks, including a nice run today. Williams thinks it could get more lift thanks to the Easter rally. Again, this one's been terrible. And a lot of people have given up on Amazon saying, look, once we have the great reopening, this is the last stock they want to own. Do you know in the last 23 years, since Amazon came public, what this trade has done? Listen to this. According to Williams, if you bought this one on the opening of the first trading day after Easter, then held the stock for 3 days before selling to the next profitable opening, you would have made money every year for the last 23 years. Every year. He recommends using a 10% stop loss order to protect yourself, but historically, that stop loss has never kicked in. Every year. Wow. Of course, that's just one little trade. What's more important to Williams is the general direction of the seasonal pattern. So look at that red line. It bottoms in late March, then spends the next few months headed higher. Isn't it interesting that this is right when everyone has given up on Amazon that I know? Incredible. When it comes to Amazon, history shows that the stock tends to put on a nice run in the spring. Williams is betting that happens again this year. And the odds sure favor it. Okay, then there's Walmart. Oh, boy, this is hated, right? Another essential retailer with a top-notch management team that's seen its stock plummet. This is where they changed the wages and stuff. And I thought McMillan did the great thing. And people just hate it, okay? Did Walmart really do anything wrong, though? Really? No. Its stock just became less enticing because so many of the marginal retailers are working here or were working until today. But like Amazon, Walmart looks like it's bottomed a couple of weeks ago. It's just biding its time. More importantly, when you look at Williams' seasonal forecast, get this. Look at this. It's incredibly bullish right now. Historically, the best way to play the Easter trade with Walmart has been to buy the stock at the opening the day before Easter, then hold it for 5 days before selling it into the next up opening. Longer term, April tends to be a pretty good month for the stock. So for those who are just thinking that's too slick, you're doing fine. Now, if you really want to take a chance, you got to go with one of my favorites. And this is incredible. I want you to check out the daily chart of Shopify. We just think this one's the greatest. The software company helps small and medium-sized businesses set up their own e-commerce operations. This thing has had a spectacular run last year because the pandemic forced everyone in retail to go either digital or go under. However, Shopify, I didn't mean to laugh at that, but it's true. However, Shopify's fallen more than 300 points from its recent high. That's the rotation out of growth stocks into the non-essentials. It's been horrible. Because Shopify only came public in 2015, there's not as much data for Williams to use to construct a seasonal forecast. But based on what we have, the seasonal pattern is pretty darn clear. Shopify tends to roar shortly after Easter, right? And I got to tell you, with the stock continuing to run through April and into May, don't you have to try it, right? Look at that. Does that mean it's time to buy the essential retailers and e-commerce enablers here? Generalize. If Williams is right, I think you're getting a powerful trade here.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.